Alright, so this video is coming a bit after the fact, given how everybody else and their mother has said what they had to say about PewDiePie. Saying what he had to say about dropping the N-bomb on a live stream. Was he wrong to say it? Yes, he was. Was the outrage a bit much? Oh, yes, it was. Like, people need to calm the fuck down. Calm the fuck down. Because, alright, he dropped it. Okay. He fucked up. We can agree. He fucked up. Now, is that to say that he is inherently racist? I don't know. You don't know. Unless you know the guy personally, you don't know he's fucking racist. Oh, he dropped the N-word. Oh, no, he mustn't be a racist. No. Not necessarily. I don't know what he does behind the scenes. Now, some people made the argument, to be fair, some people did make the argument that if he can drop so casually on a live stream in frustration or whatever the fuck, he must say it quite a bit and, behind the scenes. Because when you upload a video of gameplay and stuff like that, you can edit it. You can edit out all the other things. So, if, you say something you didn't mean to say, you can just edit that shit out. It's a done deal. Live streaming, different fucking story. Once you say it, it's done. You're over. Especially when you have, 30,000 some odd people viewing the live stream? Yep, you can't edit that shit. So, I will agree. When he said it, he fucked up. He did fuck up. But he apologized. And that apology, I don't care what the fuck you have to say, whether you were like, he said the N-word, big fuck deal, or, oh my god, he said the N-word. Oh, call the press. Regardless of that shite, his apology was perfect. It's perfect. There's no disputing that his apology was on fucking point. He admitted he fucked up, okay? He admitted he should not have said it. Was it stupid? Oh, of fucking course it was. It was fucking stupid. He shouldn't have done it. He really should not have. And I cited Tommy Straight from the Point. I think that's the name of his stream. Hey, I got a stream name right. Accomplishment of the day. I got a stream name right. Straight from the Point. Tommy made a great fucking live stream on that whole thing. I recommend you check it out. I will leave a link down below. Check that shit out. Because he nailed it. I think he nailed it better than most. Not to say that his word is gospel, but he nailed it. But with that said, is he a racist? I don't think he is. I don't know him personally. He might be, but I don't think he is. Based on what I've seen about him. I don't really follow his content. In fact, the only reason I've even subscribed to him has to do with the whole, when the Wall Street Journal went after him for the Nazi jokes. Because they don't understand fucking context. And to be fair, there's not really much context to be found here. He dropped a racial slur. He fucked up. He apologized, which means he admits he fucked up. So there's no oh, he didn't mean it a certain way. No. He's saying oh shit, fuck, I fucked up. And even when during the live stream, he admitted he fucked up because he dropped an apology. He was like, I'm sorry, I meant to, I fuck. He knew he fucked up. That should tell you something about the guy. Would a racist apologize for being a racist? I don't fucking think so. I don't think he would. Especially when, let's be honest here, is his monetary gain going to be affected by this? Oh, fuck. Fuck no. He's going to be fucking fine after this shit. This is just, oh, shit, I hit a speed bump. I got to check my tire pressure. That's all this shit's going to amount to for him. And of course, the video is going to fucking lose their goddamn minds. I just saw a video by the Young Turks. Not so long ago. Which Young Turks, lately I've been kind of mixed. They've been a mixed bag for me. I mean, during the election, post Democratic primaries, I fucking hated them. But I've kind of come back to being okay, every now and again they're somewhat okay. For the most part, they're still fucking piss ass apologists, but every now and again they get something right. To completely dismiss somebody just for their own views, I don't agree with that. I subscribe to the right, I subscribe to the left. I listen to both sides. I'm okay with listening to both sides because I like to hear both sides of the argument because that helps come closer to the truth. So to say that PewDiePie is a racist, you're probably wrong, unless you know the guy personally. Like, unless you know the guy personally, you can't say he's a racist, and you can't say he's not a racist. But you can make assumptions based upon that. I'm assuming he's not a racist because he was fucking right. He was fucking right when he said that the gaming culture does have that fucking problem. And it's nothing to do with racism. It has nothing to do with racism. This shit was going on when I was in fucking high school, okay? Back in 2006, 2007, that time frame, I was a big-time player of Warcraft 3. And let me tell you a good fucking story, a fucking hilarious goddamn story about a guy named Ratiman. Now, I don't know if this dude was using a voice modifier or if he was some 30-year-old Indian dude from, like, the fucking Midwest. This dude was fucking hilarious for all the wrong goddamn reasons. Because this dude would drop racial slurs. And if you know what goatsy is, don't look it up. But if you know what it is, then you know what I'm talking about. He would post shit like that just to fuck with people. And he would drop the N-word for the shits and giggles of it. Just because he was being edgy. He was breaking the rules, if you will. And that's still a prevalent thing in gaming today. And I've experienced it. Okay? I've experienced it. Plenty of people have fucking experienced it. Hell, if you're a gamer and you haven't experienced it, color me shocked. Color me shocked. But let's be honest here. When your 13, your 14-year-olds are dropping those fucking words, they're not doing it because they're racist. They're doing it to be fucking edgy. To be a cool kid who don't give a fuck about the rules. That's why they do that shit. That is exactly why they do that shit. And PewDiePie, he nailed it. In a summary, he nailed it. But Ratiman, he was a prime example of that. He would post fucking pictures of rape, of people getting mutilated, Middle East, or abroad. He would post animals getting slaughtered live. Well, not live, but, videos of animals getting slaughtered, skinned, and all that shit. And he would fucking laugh about it. Was he fucked up? Probably. I'd be shocked if he's I'd be shocked if he's out in, the free public right now. But for all I fucking know, this was him just portraying himself as some fucking edgelord. Because I haven't spoken to the dude damn near a decade. But it was him. There were a couple others that were similar to, but not quite as bad as him. Let me adjust this here. You forgive me, because I only have this little, tiny little square to work with because Bandicam doesn't offer me much. And I'm also out of breath. It's been a long day. But, as far as the whole PewDiePie thing, I think people need to just calm the fuck down. I mean, granted, by this point, people have pretty much calmed the fuck down. So kind of a non-issue at this point. It's just, mainstream media is finally catching, or not mainstream media, but parts of mainstream media are finally catching up to this, saying oh, PewDiePie said the magical N-word, and everybody lost their proverbial shit. You got other people saying, oh, he said it, so fucking what? Stop empowering the word. Which I kind of see both sides of the argument when it comes to that. It's well, when we look at, what the fuck's his name? Not Chris Riddick. iDubbbz. iDubbbz deconstructs the word and just, who fucking cares? And, Sargon of Akkad actually had was it Sargon of Akkad? I think it was Sargon of Akkad who was essentially praising the black community, if you will, follow me on this one, for appropriating the word and changing it to meaning, I don't know, it was Arch Warhammer. It was Arch Warhammer that posted that video and said that basically they took that word, that derogatory fucking word against their race, and they made it into something that symbolizes brother and friend. And that's a good fucking thing. That's a great fucking thing. And people point out the whole double standard of, when somebody drops it with the hard R, and people that drop it in rap, like a lot of rappers do. When I see rappers drop it in rap, that's them doing what Arch just said they did. They turn it into a brother or friend. It's not meant to be derogatory in rap. It is the black community taking that word, readjusting it and saying, nope, this motherfucker is ours now. It's not a racial slur anymore. It is our word. We took that shit. We own it now. It is ours. Or, well, theirs, but, it's ours, speaking from their perspective. So, like, that kind of attitude I like. I really like that kind of attitude. And again, I'm not saying PewDiePie should just get away scot-free. He didn't get away scot-free because he fucking apologized for it. Should that apology be the end of it? Yeah, it really should. Because, as I said before, gaming culture. 13 and 14 and 15-year-olds, they say stupid shit. They say stupid racial slurs. Because it's the internet. People say shit all the fucking time. Because it's the internet. And they can get away with it. With no repercussions. So stop pretending it's some kind of racial fucking... or it's some minority type thing. Stop pretending it's that way. It's not. It's just people being idiots. In fact, the majority of your alt-writers, the guys wearing the fucking polo shirts, the sandals and all that shit, they're just being fucking retards. That's all that they're doing. They're being fucking morons. They're not really racist or anything like that. They're just fucking morons. Yeah, I will admit, quite a few of them are racist or white supremacists or all that shit, but the majority of them, they're just jackasses being edgy. Or they think they're being edgy, but they're really not. They're being fucking morons. So I think this is really just a non-controversy, as a lot of people said. It's a non-controversy. He dropped the word. He apologized. Can we move the fuck on now? Because he pointed out the real issue, and that is that, fucking kids get on the internet, and they hide behind the internet because their face isn't actually there, and they say all this stupid shit. And I've personally dealt with that. I've dealt with that. I've dealt with kids that came to me and called me a faggot and all that other shit. Did I fucking care? Not really. Because I know some fucking 13-year-old still sucking on his mom's teat. I don't fucking care if some fucking 13-year-old spat everywhere. That's what she said. But I don't care if some fucking 13-year-old, comes and talks shit to me. Who the fuck cares? It's the internet. Get the fuck over it. People say stupid shit all the fucking time on the internet. Hell, PewDiePie is... The only reason why PewDiePie is getting so much recognition for saying this word is because he's a big fucking deal. And he has to own it, and he's owned it. He's owned up to it. What the fuck else do you want from the guy? For fuck's sake. Like, I don't even really watch the dude's content. As I said before, I only subscribe to him in solidarity with the whole, the Wall Street Journal taking his Nazi jokes out of context. Or rather, there was no context. It was like, oh, he's a Nazi sympathizer, he's a Nazi propagandist, and blah, blah, blah. No, he was fucking making fun of the Nazis. But, the Wall Street Journal, they don't give a fuck about context. I'm not saying they don't recognize context. I'm saying they don't give a fuck about context. All right, so anyways, that's how I ran out of the way. Because I wanted to wait until Friday to get this out of the way, because I was like, let me just wait till everybody else says their piece, and I'll say mine, just so I have all the clarifications and all the stuff together. And I thought the image with PewDiePie grabbing his tongue was appropriate. So anyway, folks, as far as I'm concerned, in a quick summary, he fucked up. And if you were offended, if you're a minority and you were offended, I don't blame you. You have every right to be offended. You have every right to call him out. The mainstream media are the ones that I'm like, what the fuck are you motherfuckers doing? Knock it the fuck off. Stop making this a bigger deal than it really fucking is. PewDiePie knows he fucked up. He apologized for it. Let's move the fuck on. Let's start addressing real fucking racism. Because this motherfucker is in Scandinavia. Okay? The issues over there are completely different from the issues right motherfucking here. I'm pointing here, it's like I'm pointing at my dog. There are some issues down here. Anyways, but you know what I mean. The issues in the US are completely different from the issues in the Scandinavian region. So let's stop making a fucking mountain out of a goddamn molehill. Okay? Let's calm the fuck down. Let's assess let's call out real racism, not just basically an idiot. And he admits he's an idiot. Or he admits he's an idiot in the circumstance for saying it, that he was wrong. Let's just forget about it. Okay, so he dropped the fucking N-word. Big fucking deal. How about the motherfuckers that are actually calling for white supremacy to be a thing? The apartheid people. Those are the ones we should be going after. Not PewDiePie. So, that's all I have to say about that. PewDiePie, as far as I'm concerned, he's good. He fucked up. He acknowledged he fucked up. He apologized. That's the end of it. It's over. It's done. Let's move the fuck on to some real fucking issues. Have a good weekend, folks.